All right, we'll be playing the game ValiDate. Does this make noise? I hear it. Y'all should be able to hear it. Yeah, okay. Let's get into it together. The way y'all gas me up, like I got bars, is something. Are y'all for real all the time? No, I see how it is. Um, I feel like I'm real all the time. Okay, I be telling you the truth, Scorpy. The bars do be boring. They're just also jarring. Bars. Okay, so this game is called ValiDate. Singles, cute singles in your area, or something like that. It's kind of like Dream Daddy. Y'all ever heard the game Dream Daddy, where you're a dad and you're out dating? It's like that, except for the gays. And I guess Dream Daddy is kind of also for the gays, but this is for all the gays. Okay. Ooh, come on, Malik. How do I make you louder? Struggling singles in your area. That's what it is. Alonso. Okay, let's check out the settings first. The font size is default. Let's make it large just for funsies. I will turn the master volume up just a smidgen. Okay, a smidgen, Taylor, a smidgen. Special effects volume can stay where it is. Oh, I don't have any saves. All right, let's start our date, y'all. This is so cute. Malik Patterson. He's a manager at Popeyes. Men stay in touch with the girls they never should have cheated on and get mad when they file a restraining order. Trash ass mixtape? Kill your producer. Do we like him, chat? He's Ghanaian. Do we like him, chat? He's 26. It's a little young for me, but you know, we will allow it. Okay, it's a little bit loud now. I'm a little mad that I turned it up this high. Let's go on a date with him. Can I? Oh, we're meeting Malik. It throws us right on in. We're having alcohol. Am I gonna have to read a lot for this? Thursday evening, he's really at Popeyes right now. Thursday evening closings are always the best because you never know. Always the best because you know you never have to work the next day. You already set your own schedule being the manager of this fire establishment. Oh, am I Malik? I'm confused. Your boss always complimented you on how well you ran this place while keeping it somewhat clean. You don't value your job. Okay, hold on. Wait. Wait. How do I get out now? Go back. You don't value your job and you do the bare minimum to get by, but you somehow bullshit enough to the point where people can't tell you that you're bullshitting. I feel this. That's a major win for you. You double check that the evening is cleaned up before locking up for the night. Without the weak light, sir, how am I supposed to read this? You're going too fast. It's going too fast. Taylor, can I Twitch come to and do your taxes? You want to do my taxes? Do I have taxes? Let's slow this down just a little bit. You're stressing me out. Stressing me out. You double check everything is cleaned up before locking up for the night without the weak light of the exit sign. It would be pitch black out front. It's giving strobe lights. It's not like you need it anyway. You know this place like the back of your hand. Navigating through the darkness to the back entrance with your bag slung over your shoulder, you slam the door shut before making your way to your car. Okay. The parking lot lights illuminate the path towards your car. I like you a lot too, friend. Oh, I missed something. How you doing, Bugaboo? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome into the garden. You glance over and see a few cars scattered near the bar. Your feet stop as you ponder, grabbing a drink before you head up. Driving under the influence is probably not the best idea. You've already got a bottle of Benny at home and your name on it. You do have tomorrow off. Come on, Benny. So you think you can drink on a weeknight without feeling too much guilt. Besides, you haven't had a chance to work on music all week, and a bit of sipping whilst doing so won't hurt anyone. You keep it moving. Your phone. You dig it out of your pocket to see who thinks they can text you this late. It can't be the group chat because you always have that muted. Me. No disrespect to the homies, but your phone is too busted to handle all those notifications. That's not me. You do manage to check it every few hours, even while at work though. Not Bop Eyes. It's Alice, baby mama number 2, texting you. Oh no. You really want to do nothing more than put your phone on Do Not Disturb and head to the car, but she knows where you live, work, and hang out with your homies. So you decide it's better to just hear her out. I know that's right. Oh, she's cute. Hey, I didn't even get to read the text. You sigh, scratching the back of your neck as you think over the response that won't get you in trouble. You two just made up not too long ago. I think the text asked him to watch the baby. You think you need, the last thing you need is a passive-aggressive Alice. Stop it. The last thing you need is a passive-aggressive Alice. You already lost a few followers from the last bitter fight you two had. You ultimately decide to wait a bit. She's the type to go back on her word if you don't respond. You finally make it to your car, struggling to get the key in the keyhole to unlock it. Oh, fuck. Is it jammed? No fucking way. Every time you just want to get into your ride and head home, it's always got to pull some shit like... Never mind. You just have to twist it just right to get it in. Your car is old, and you know you could afford to get a new one, but there was something special about Gina. Something nostalgic, almost like magic. She was your first purchase without the help of your parents. You'll get one before the winter hits because you're unsure if this one can last another round of snow and the bullshit that Mother Nature likes to throw at Jersey. Come on, we in Jersey. You start your car, waiting for it to warm up as you pull out your phone. And to no surprise, Alice has sent a few more texts. I know you saw that. Malik, please, I just need this one, please. I'll pick her up on Sunday. I work on Saturday. Take her to your mom's. She is your kid, Malik. She must really need this, and it's not like your mom would say no, but honestly, you need to spend more time with Rhea. You did promise you would take her out to see some new princess movies that she's been going on about. Fine. I already don't like him. He's reluctant to take care of his kid. I don't want to date him. But if you subtweet me again, we're going to have issues. Oh, that one hit me in my chest because I was doing some subtweeting this morning. Oh, girl. I promise. Ooh. I didn't know I could rewind that way. Come on, buttons. Oh, interesting. Okay, go back. What are we saying number 2 to? She needs you to babysit on the day off. On my day off. Dang, that's crazy. You're playing as Malik. Yeah, I know, but then it said, okay, we're playing as Malik. I don't know. Can you pick her up tonight? I gotta get in the zone. My homie, It doesn't want me to read these text messages. You sigh, dropping your phone into your lap and grabbing the aux cord. It only takes a moment to adjust a few settings and pull up the BoundCloud app. You don't realize how exhausted you are until you finally sit down. Your head rolls back to rest on the space behind you and you think it over. You were always going to say yes. Okay. Because you can never say no to Alice. After all, she's the woman you consider your first love. And Rhea, the daughter you always wanted. But Alice had different plans. She didn't want to be a mother after Rhea was born and her rap career started picking up. Oh, she's a rapper. And you grew jealous and began fighting with her over the smallest things. Ever since then, your relationship has been on a melting iceberg, and one of these days, it's going to dissolve. Rhea wasn't your first child, but she was the first one you felt a connection to. You know that's fucked up to admit, but it is really the truth. Maybe because she was the product of everything you always wanted. Oh, this is messy, girl. And a child to a woman you loved. And even though she was an accident, you still cherish her like she was meant to be here. Or at least you try to. You're focused on other things. Making music that will bring you money and fame so that you can give her the life she deserves, so that you can give your mother a second chance at life on her own without the shittiness of your father. Oh, you got a lot going on, big dog. But Alice had the same dreams. She wanted fame and she deserved it too. She could rap circles around the majority of BoundCloud rappers and deserved every hit she got. And she loved Rhea. You could never call her a bad mother. But she was obviously focused on her career more than her child. And you both realized that both of you can't focus on your careers and a child, so you took the back seat for her while she built herself up. Oh, I like him even more now. My homie told me some label people are coming to the show. I gotta get on my shit. Yeah, sure, I'll be there in 10. Thanks, I'll make it up to you, I promise. Oh? Alice, don't do it. Don't get your hopes too high. Okay, thank you. Don't do it, Alice. She replies, but you don't bother looking. Knowing her, probably a witty remark or a bunch of emojis. The thought of it makes you smile, sitting up straight as you pull off in the direction of her apartment. Let me go download BoundCloud. You make sure to clean your backseat before you make your way up to the front door. You used to have a key, but she took it from you last time you got into it, and you never bothered to ask for it back. Instead, you throw her a quick text and lean against the railing as you wait. Look at my baby. She opens the door, Rhea sound asleep against her shoulder. She knows Rhea's about to grow out of her booster seat anyway. Oh, you know she's about to grow out of her booster seat anyway, but you're gentle as you take her from Alice and place her in it. You take a moment to make sure she is situated and still asleep before locking the door and making your way back up the steps. Alice is staring at you with admiration written all over her face. Oh, for a moment you feel like you're 20 again, taking her out on your first date. She used to get so excited when you pulled up to her parents' house, bouncing out with a new CD in her hand, tumbling into your car and kissing you like she hadn't seen you in years. That was back when you two were young and dumb, not a worry in this world. Well, besides your mother not liking her. But that's a memory you'd rather not think of. Someone's happy to see me. She doesn't speak, probably spacing out again. You reach for the overnight bag in her hand, slinging it over your shoulder with a quick glance towards your car to make sure Rhea is still sound asleep. You nervous? Yeah, fuck. She hugs you, and you have to adjust the bag over your shoulder to return the embrace. Your eyes close as you allow yourself to enjoy this. Despite it being a few years since you two broke up, you still have love for her. Every woman you tried to find her in, but couldn't succeed. Woo! You're the one who pulls away, and even then, her arms still cling around you, and you have to force yourself to set the bag down to properly hug her. Pressing a kiss to her forehead. I'm gonna cry. What if this is the one? What if this is my big break? Then it's your big break. You've always wanted this, haven't you? Yeah, but... You feel her chest heave against your own, your hand moving to rub at her back. But what about her? It's not like you can take care of her all by yourself. She's right, but it still hurts to hear. You both know you weren't fit to be a father. much less a father of two. And she knew you and your other baby mama, Tara, weren't on good terms either. You pull away, turning your attention toward the car as you speak. You know, becoming famous doesn't absolve you from being a mother. Oh! You can't use my own words against me, Malik. That was terrible, yeah. I told you the same thing when I found out I was pregnant. Yeah, you should feel bad about that, Malik. She did. And ever since, you've been taking life a little bit more seriously, making sure you have enough money to take care of yourself and your two kids in case anything happens. Music was just a side hustle that you hoped would make you successful one day. And if it did, well, you would still be a father of two, even with a successful music career. All right, I should go. You should say sorry. So soon? You don't want to sit and talk like old times? We already put the baby in the car. It's late. The baby is in the car. The one thing you hate about Alice is how quick she is to turn to you. One moment she wants you to hold her for hours, just like things never changed. And the next, she never wants to see you again and has you blocked on all social media. Ooh, girl. And despite wanting to sit on the steps, listening to the distant car horns and light chatter from the neighbors, it's nearly midnight and you should probably get some sleep yourself. Call me after the show or whatever. Yeah, I will. She looks upset, but you can't really do anything about it. Well, you can, but you just don't want to. It may be selfish of you, but you have things of your own you want to do. And you're unsure how much time is left before your body shuts down on you. You give her forehead one last kiss before picking up the bag and slinging it over your shoulder. Once you reach the bottom of the steps, you look back to see her still standing there, leaning against the doorway as she looks at you. Her usual smile, the smile you fell in love with all those years ago, is gone. You feel guilty, but not guilty enough to do anything about it. You toss Rhea's bag beside her before getting into the driver's seat, shooting her one last glance before driving off. The ride home is short, but it gives you time to think. A stoplight switches to red. You stop and glance back at your sleeping daughter in the rearview mirror. A piece of hair falls over her face, and you reach back to sweep it out of the way. Your life is in your control, yet you continue to make bad and selfish decisions. How long before that catches up to you? Why is this game reading me like this? I'm stressed out. I like the story already too. New struggling single in your area, Yolanda. She's 28. Shall we start the date? How are we feeling about Yolanda, chat? Yes? No? What happens if I pick no? How much time do I get? Can I give it to you? Let's do a poll, chat. Shall we take Yolanda out on a date? After all of that we just learned about with our baby mom, are we feeling Yolanda? One minute, vote in the poll. Ready, set, go. Let me catch up while this does this. Bound Cloud. Bound Cloud had me in tears. Yeah. Shit gotta have some bops. He debating going for full custody at this point. He has 2 kids though. We have 2 kids though. Do we have full custody of the first one? I'm curious. I was toxic, huh? A little bit. Just a little bit. Block me on all social media. Cool. Good riddance. Each person has their own story. I like the game. Oh, you've played before. Oh, I'm very excited. Yeah, I have it on Switch, Shay, but it's also on Steam, and I think it's on PlayStation 2. Like, PlayStation also, not 2. Yolanda kind of hot all the time in the world, because when your friends do it, then what? When my friends do what? Yes, baby mama number 3, locked and loaded. Please, Jesus. It's on Steam. Yeah, it is on Steam. I know for facts it's on Steam. I don't know if it's on anything other than Steam, PlayStation, and Switch. Like, I don't know if it's on Xbox, but it might be. Yes, we're going on a date. Mrs. Bao, thank you for using 200 channel points. All right, let's take Yolanda on a date. It's a lot of reading. And I'm sorry if I'm not keeping up. as quickly as I want to. I could turn it down a little bit, but girls at the poetry slam. Come on, this one's for me. Content warning: drugs, misogynoir, conspiracy theories. We about to spit some poetry, y'all. Read you. Oh, okay. True. In the past months, you have gotten a better understanding of how life has been treating you. The mothers of your children have left you alone for the most part. I lost my place. At least since you started taking your kids to school and picking them up whenever they asked. Which is what you should be doing, sir. Especially if you don't have full custody. Hello. How do I... I'm sorry. What just happened?
Do your dance, your birthday. Move that ass, it's your birthday. Spin this cash
for your birthday.
Blow that back for your birthday.
Scorpy, welcome into the Garden Gang, okay? 3 months. Somebody gifted you 3 months of a tier 1 subscription, okay? Is this your first time here? I need to know. Do you need to be initiated? Please let me know. If not, welcome back into the Garden Gang. Enjoy your sub badges, your emotes, and your 1 month of ad-free viewing. Did I skip something on accident? Let me see. Hold on. Will it let me? I need to know. It will let me skip all the way to the end, though. I feel like I skipped something, and I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I did. Oh, no. I think this is the autosave, so yeah. Okay, well, let's just go with I'm a musician, because I am.
What's the name of this game? ValiDate. Something, something, something. Singles in your area, something like that. Let's go with I'm a musician. I'm a musician. Oh, now I'm looking at my phone during a date. Instrument. What am I supposed to be doing here? I don't understand. Yeah, you said you were a musician. You do know that musician means anyone who makes music, right? She rolls her eyes at you. Flat out rolls her eyes at you. It's like she wants you to see how annoyed she is by this conversation. I am aware, but people don't really use it like that anymore. Or at least most of the people here. Okay, now you just feel like an asshole. Hopefully that doesn't put her off too much. I don't know what we did. We just skipped something, but it's fine. We're figuring it out. Shit, my bad. Nah, I just rap and produce beats. You reach into your bag, offering her a tape, one of your nicer ones. A sleek case with your name and number, even a heart near the end of it. This one is always saved for the ladies. The look she gives you is typical. You're the only one in the city actively handing out mixtapes, and the majority of people don't even have working CD players in their cars anymore. Now shorty just want to sit on it and not do all of this. Stop. Just say your instrument is your mouth, you dumbass. You've always considered switching to primarily digital media, but the concept of being unique is what appealed to you. You always stood out no matter what you did, and until you find another way to be unique, you'll keep going. Got a name? Yolanda. You sure giving out CDs is the best form of advertising? You know, most people don't even have a CD player anymore. Didn't we say this already? What about BoundCloud? I've been thinking about it. Something about keeping it physical makes it more authentic, you know? What if the white man decides to close the internet and everything we kept on it is gone? At least I still got my music in physical form. You've read your fair share of theories about how the internet is controlled by a select few companies who can decide to shut it down whenever they want to. And the thought of that is daunting at times. Losing all of your progress, your fans and haters, is scary enough to keep you awake at night. Fine. I'll take you up on that. But you can't go around blaming the white man for everything. Are you one of those white people aren't that bad types? You watch as she ponders the question. You're almost tempted to walk away from this entirely. But then you remember she offered to let you perform and is probably one of the people in charge here. With the way people talk in this city, you'd rather not have your reputation ruined over this. Haha, what? No, I mean, not really. A lot of them come here and are pretty cool, but I'm always wary, you know? She's one of those. Fine, you can't get mad that she doesn't follow your philosophy. Not many people have the IQ to understand it. I don't like Malik. I don't like Malik at all. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you think everything is going great, and then bam. They can't take you home because their parents don't like us. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's really shitty. I've had my fair share of my Korean grandmother being I've had my fair share of my Korean grandmother being like that until I have to remind her that I'm black. The Black Club, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome into the garden. You let out a small laugh at that, reaching a hand up to rub at the back of your neck. You have a little more in common with this woman than you thought you would. Still, you're treading carefully with the words you
say. You can't give her all of you yet. My mom is the same way, always wanting me to bring home some Ghanaian woman.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
She still hates my baby mamas, but treats my kids like her own. They're with her right now. I'm not Ghanaian, but I am French and Korean, the colonizer and the colonized. We're gonna laugh that one off. What did he say? So if I fuck you, would you be considered colonizer pussy? What did he say? Not that I have a problem with that, as long as the homies don't know. Malik! Malik! Hi, Max. This is called ValiDate, and I'm honestly shocked. It ain't like I'm fucking a white girl again. Again, y'all think his first baby mom is white after all of that shit that he said. This is crazy. This is crazy. For the love of common fucking sense. That was a one-time thing. Just once, and you were still young when you did it. Okay, it's not his baby mom. Or maybe it is. You should have realized she was fetishizing you when she bragged about how good you were on social media. Like, you know your dick game is bomb, but come on now, keep that on the down low. I don't fuck men who aren't creatives. Period, Yolanda. But you did pass me a tape and wait, is she considering fucking you too? Maybe after I give it a listen. You would give yourself a point for that one, but you have been trying to tone down the misogyny lately. Got a CD player in here? Shit, we can always go to my car and pop it in. He is really laying it on thick. Ditch this joint? I'm not ditching anything, but I will head out to listen to this tape. Just 2 songs. Other people still have to perform, you know. Okay, Maybe you should bring out the scoreboard for this one. You always like to log your accomplishments. And so far, you've had 2. Malik 1, Yolanda 0. What? All right, we're in the car. We're about to listen to the tape, y'all. Not a CD player. You lead her in the direction of your car after passing out a few tapes to people in the back row. She didn't comment on it, so she's probably seen it before. Your car is cleanish. You keep shit off the floor, but you are a father of 2 young kids. And with that comes spills, pores, and the occasional food stain. But you never know who you might pull. Your mother always told you women don't like a messy man. You use your remote to unlock the door. Thank God it worked this time. Walking a few steps ahead to open the door for her. Welcome to Casa de Malik. It would be Del, but go off. You live in your car? Wait, no, shit. You feel yourself flushing up. This is stupid. You never let women see this part of you until you hit the bedroom. What is it about this woman who allows you to be so vulnerable despite just meeting her? Why is this game reading my life right now? I don't understand. All right, she's getting a point for that. Malik 1, Yolanda 1. Is she a witch? You heard those were real. Your African mother always told you to stay away from them. You ignore the voice in your head as you put in your tapes, skipping to one of your more popular songs. So what do you think? Don't sugarcoat shit for me. You look like a child about to receive some ice cream as you turn to look at her. She doesn't seem... Nigga, this was awful. Oh my gosh. Yolanda, please. Also, is that a fish on your head? Girl, see, now I'm about to start dragging her because why would she say that my music is awful like this? You've heard a lot of negative thoughts about your music, but it felt like she just got your ass after that one. I'm saying. I didn't want to autoplay. Wait, stop. She probably heard a lot of music from the performers and you didn't live up to her high standards. But not everyone can be a lover. You shrug it off as you look toward the car parked in front of yours. You take a deep breath. Swallow that pride, Malik. Nobody wants to see that. Fine, fair. Not everyone has to like my style. It isn't about your style. I know what you're going for. It's just, you need to find the beat to match. Ooh, now he can't stay on beat. I've heard a lot of rappers. I'm in here every Friday. Fuck. I have to get back. You're not given the chance to reply before she's leaving your car and walking toward the shop. You jog to meet up with her, stepping ahead of her to open the door. You're smooth with it as you lean down to whisper in her ear. The nervousness of earlier dispersing into the evening sky. Now your confidence is in full light-skinned mode. Okay. Hey, you gotta use it to your advantage sometimes. I'm not done with you. Okay. Boo, that was awful. I didn't think it was awful. It would have worked on me, bro. It would have worked on me. To be fair, it's been a couple of months since you've tried to spit game. Somebody told me I was easy recently, and I feel like I'm proving that to myself every day. You've been focused on being somewhat better father. Dating with 2 kids is not ideal. She looks flustered. Okay, it worked on her too. You have to give yourself a point for that, dub. Malik 2, Yolanda 1. It's not the light skins, it's the I'm not done with you yet. That would have got me personally. Hello, Marky. Well, now you really can't leave. You've already hooked her in. Might as well keep reeling. You take a seat in the back and pull out your phone, scrolling social media to pass time until this thing is over. You watch her from the corner of your eye. She seems to run this place, and she smiles a lot. Huh. You avoid thinking about it. You definitely didn't spend the entire past hour thinking about why you liked her smile so much. This is very cute. Absolutely not. That's lame as hell. The lights cut back on and everyone leaves. Slowly but surely, you don't pay attention to them. You got other plans in mind. Malik Patterson will get laid tonight. She looks at peace as she clears the set. You decide to be a gentleman and help her out, reaching down to pick up the mic stand she was holding from the ground. Let me help you with that. She looks surprised when you help her, but you don't pay it any mind. It's all part of the charm. You pick up a few more mic stands, placing them where the others are grouped near the back. You know you don't have to do this. You could have left when everyone else left. I can't be a good guy? Wow, what a world we live in. Yeah, that gets a laugh out of you. Being an unironic incel isn't funny. She even rolls her eyes at you. Ouch. You bring your hand to your chest, feigning offense. Fine. Can you put this by the other mics in the corner? Sure thing, princess. Ah! Okay, maybe you didn't have to say princess, but it got her too worked up again. And honestly, that's another point for you. Shut up, Malik. Malik 3, Yolanda 1. He should have lost a point for his mixtape mess. I agree. You take your time as you try to properly organize the mic stands. You're trying to make a good impression. Or that might just be the perfectionist in you. You really can't tell at this point. You know you don't have to. I know. Just wanted to make a good first impression. You didn't have to say that, but you guess you made your mind up. First impression. You like what you saw today. You let out a laugh, abandoning your task before striding toward her. You get a bit closer than a stranger would be, leaning your hand against the beam behind her as you look down at her with a smirk. It's time. Your favorite part of flirting. The praise. Okay, chat. I like what I'm seeing right now, or I'd like it more if you listen to more of my music. We're not talking about your music, Malik. No. I like what I'm seeing right now. Was that too much? It felt like too much. Well, was it? You've used it before, but there's no way she would have known that. Could she? I can't rap for shit, but everybody says I'm pretty good. Hey, Blue. Nah, we gotta listen to that fire-ass mixtape. No, we don't. It's actually so sad. The game said he's trash. The game didn't say it. She said it. She said, nigga, that shit was whack. That's what she said. That shit was, and we not gonna make her listen to no more. That's crazy. Nigga. Don't act like I haven't heard that one 1,000 times. Ooh. Nah, she ain't like my pickup line. You're gonna have to do better if you want anything to do with me. I like her a lot. Ouch. For a woman this calm, she's feisty. You like that in a woman. Someone who can talk back. Too many women allow you to get away with your bullshit instead of calling you out. This game is reading me for filth, and that's boring. You like creating chaos when you know you're not going to get punished for it. I'm sorry, did they base Malik off of me? Is that what they did? Punish probably isn't the right word to use there. It is, Malik. It is. Fine. Tell everyone to go home. I'll clean this place myself. What? You think cleaning is going to win me over? Man. You realize you don't actually want to do that. Shit. Okay. Let's backpedal a little. Oh, I was kidding. I wouldn't do that. Uh-huh. Unless you want me to. You need to stop talking. I agree, Malik. You need to stop talking. You could tell we wrote this game. No, for real. Fuck, quick. How do you get out of this? Wait, that's easy. Just look like you're joking. You smirk. And once you notice you're still standing over her, you take a step back to give her some room. Thank God you showered and brushed your teeth before this. What do you mean, thank God? That's not something y'all normally do. If you really want some pussy, you're gonna have to try a lot better than that. All right. Yeah. You were not expecting that one at all. She really fucking got you there. You didn't expect to have to try so hard tonight. Give her a point, Malik. Guess you have to bust out the big ones then. Sheesh. Fine. What do you want? Don't you have the rest of a mixtape to show me? Damn it, she wants to hear the music. You perk up, but you can't show your excitement. It'll scare her away. You haven't had much luck being vulnerable with women. Wait. Didn't you say it was awful? Now is she trying to get in your drawers? Man, women these days are too confident. Not that you have anything against a confident woman. You just don't need a hard-on in public. Especially in front of a woman you just met. You wonder if she's into doming. Okay, we took a leap. We took a leap. Hey, Michaela, how you doing, friend? Yeah, but I still have to listen to the whole thing. I mean, that's fair. To be fair, in order to judge it correctly, you have to listen to the whole piece of art, not just the one song that was trash. Okay, I agree. Fuck, yes, yes, God, fuck, yes, you won. You finally won. And there you were, thinking this was going to be a bust. Again, you calm yourself down. She can step away from this at any moment, and the thought of that is a little scary. Usually, the women you fuck with are wrapped around your finger, but she's acting like she couldn't care less. Honestly, it's hurting your ego, but you ignore it for the time being as you reach into your bag to grab your keys. Then let's go. You don't get close to her this time. You dangle your keys above her head instead, realizing she's not as short as you thought she was. You could just lean down and... And what? I need the Discord link again. !garden in the chat will get you the link. Not you telling him to give her a point. She deserved. God, fuck yes. Dang, I thought there was gonna be a kiss there. Okay, it might have been a little early. How do you like, so how do you like it? Do you smoke? Is she the girl of my dreams? Is she the girl of my dreams? What? You're in love. Oh, that's what I said. Malik is me. Malik is me. You're in love. You're literally in love. You haven't had a girl impress you like this in years. You're staring and you know you're staring, but fuck. Okay, Malik, come on. You can't sit here with your mouth hanging open like a fish. You close it and grin instead, sitting back before you speak. Come on, not all rappers smoke. I know, but you do. I want to meet her. Who's she based off of? Because I need this energy in my life. Michaela, this game is called ValiDate. Weird singles in your area, something like that. Blackpink in your area. That's me. Which one is you? Her? We need to be friends then, Blue, because she's impressing the fuck out of me. Oh my God.
Emotional damage.
No, for real. Struggling, that's what it is. Struggling singles in your area. How do you know? She reaches in between your seats to pull out a honey butch wrapper you probably forgot to throw out. Fuck. Touche. You reach into your pocket to pull out a lighter.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Marky. You reach in your pocket to pull out a lighter, one of your specialty ones that you remove the safety off of. Fiddling it with your hand. You glance at her from the corner of your eye, realizing how close she is with the blunt between her lips. This is what I was waiting for. This is the kiss I was waiting for. Yeah, it's not a honey Dutch, it's a honey butch, just like Bound Cloud. There was something else too. We like bees. Oh, Bop Eyes. He works at Bop Eyes. The light-skinned player in you comes out in full effect, almost like there's a full moon out. You quickly remove the blunt from her lips, your free hand moving to cup her cheek, tilting her chin slightly as you kiss her. There is no hesitation. If anything, it felt like desperation. She's returning the kiss like you two are in a long-term relationship and she's just been reminded of the reasons why she loves you. It's like you're kissing Alice. Ah, Malik, please. You were doing so well, Malik. Despite everything, despite it being nearly a year since you two have been intimate, you still yearn for her. You still search for Alice in every situationship. You ache for that intimacy, that passion, a love so grand it scatters your thoughts and leaves you reeling, speechless, breathless. This is how I talk in real life. This game, I wrote this game. It was me. The hand on your shoulder brings you back to reality. Okay, then. Okay, yeah, you're kissing Yolanda. You're kissing Yolanda. Probably not a good idea to be thinking about your ex-girlfriend while making out with another woman. Your hands move to run along her sides before you realize she never gave you permission to touch her beyond kissing. You freeze, your hands sort of just hovering in space between the two of you. You're the one to pull away. You look down at her with a smirk, slyly lighting the blunt before stealing it from her to take a hit, just as you planned. If you only kiss me to get the first hit, that's a low blow, man. Low blow. That's called being smart. The white man's education doesn't teach you that. Oh, God. White man's education. You let out a laugh, exhaling smoke out the window. She has been a little too critical of your ideologies for your liking. Most women don't even question it. But again, she isn't like most women. It's almost like something is wrong with her. All right, chat. Do we joke about it or do we question her? Hey, D-Waves, how you doing, friend? There's a poll coming at you. Quick 1-minute poll. How do you want to play this? Do you want Malik to joke about it, laugh it off? Or do we dig deeper, ask her questions? One minute. Ready, set, go. Sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Not your head being in the way of the commentary. Oh, dang. Sorry, my bad. Should I move me? I might move me. Give me a second to figure it out. Thank you for the posture check. I've been well. Thank you so much for asking, D-Waves. How have you been? Hello, Tani. I'm sorry that you're sick, friendo. And the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Tani. Malik really need to stop thinking. I always want to throw hands because why is he so conceited? I kind of like a little bit of confidence, you know, but there's a line between confidence and arrogance, you know? A little bit of arrogance is cute too. But again, there's a line. And I feel like Malik is, he's teetering on that line. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And sometimes I'm like, shut up, nigga. So, you know. We want to question her, okay? We shall do. We shall do. You know, this is the second time you brought up white people like you're trying to defend them. What? You're starting to convince me you're some white man supporter. It's kind of a turnoff. And to think you've been trying your hardest not to make a fool of yourself in front of this woman. You're really starting to think that that shit ain't worth it. There is a long pause before you start laughing. She doesn't look very amused. Uh-huh. She's quiet for a moment and you realize she's giving your car a once over. You quickly do the same, scanning the front seats for any trash you forgot to pick up. Having two preschoolers is hard. Kids are messy, and working pretty much a full-time job makes it hard to keep up with them sometimes. You got kids? There it is. Yeah, Rhea and Roman. Two different moms. As long as I don't post you on my socials, you'll be fine. Sir, I didn't ask any of that. I didn't ask any of that. You're just full of fucking problems, huh? Okay, thank you. Yolanda does deserve better. I agree. It hurts. It hurts so bad that you'll give her a point. She deserves 2 or 3 at this point. Malik 3, Yolanda 2. She's right. You are full of problems. A lot of fucking problems. Too many to write into your lyrics. You could never properly articulate them. And maybe that's why you never excelled in personal rap. You shrug, attempting to steer away from your approaching bad mood with a lighthearted joke. Not a problem if I act right. That's what my mom would say. So you're a mama's boy. Oh, come on. Fuck no. My mom hates me. Both of my parents do. What? Oh? First of all, you're an idiot. Why the fuck would you say that? Women don't like when you're emotional. That's not true. You've had women express how emotional weakness is such a turnoff, and you typically don't last long with them. That's the wrong type of woman for you, Malik. You try not to talk too much about your personal life to anyone. So why was she different? Why is this my life right now? You can get out of this. You always manage to find a way out of every bad situation you put yourself in. It isn't that big of a deal. Wait, she's showing interest? It's like she wants to know more about the fuck up family life you have. Sure about that? You even gave her an out and she still kept pressing. You hope she isn't one of those healing therapist types you hear about on Bitter. Is Bitter Twitter? Next thing you know, she's going to pull out crystals and suddenly you'll get a nosebleed. You think it over. Realizing how bad Cottonmouth is kicking your ass, you reach behind to grab one of Roman's bags, pulling out a few mini bottles of water for the two of you. Taking a swig of water, you realize your Cottonmouth might just be anxiety. You're not used to talking about yourself, really about anything deep, or really about anything deep with anyone. It's nothing more than surface level conversations, something you've grown used to in the years of customer service interactions. Sometimes knowing too little about someone is for the best. It takes a moment for you to gather your courage to speak. You realize you've been staring out the window in front of you since the last time she spoke. Has it been seconds? Minutes? You take a deep breath before speaking. She did ask for this. I'm Ghanaian. Both of my parents came here from Ghana in the 80s and started a new life. Dad even got a white ass last name just to assimilate and follow the white man's rules. He met my mother and they fell in love, had a wedding, and yada, yada, yada. You know how that shit goes. You know how that shit goes. One of the few things you completely resent your father for. The way he assimilated to American culture just to fit in, then did nothing with his life after. Now you're stuck with a white ass last name and half of the Ghanaians you know don't even think you're one of them. I still think I'm an accident, but growing up, my dad always seemed to hate everything I did. I was really into art growing up, and one day my dad got so fed up with my shit that he banned me from drawing. Oh my gosh. Forced me to read books and focus on medical shit. They wanted me to be a doctor, despite my dad driving a cab for 30 years. And my mother being a secretary at the mayor's office. Your mother tried to stop him.
Emotional damage.
Your mother tried to stop him. She believed in you until she couldn't fight anymore. He was a demon in the house. You and your siblings all resent him to this day. I never went to medical school. I got my high school diploma and decided that I didn't want to finish college because I thought that shit was a waste of my fucking time. I wanted to be a ghostwriter for a long time before realizing that I should be the one with the fame. People should be looking at me instead of the lucky asshole spitting my raps. When you have two African parents who pushed academia on you for so long and you just don't go that route, they resent you. The day I told my mother I was dropping out of college and I just wanted to focus on music, she cursed my head and kicked me out. You realize she probably regrets doing it. But that moment still traumatizes you to this day. You can't even go to your childhood home without reliving the moment over and over again. If one of the many reasons you try to avoid getting your mom to babysit, there's a long pause before you speak again. Mostly because you're trying to fight back the break in your voice. This is my life. Long story short, I'm still doing this music shit. It's going somewhere. My beats are doing better than my actual music, but for now, I work at Popeyes. Waiting for my big break. I can't deal with Popeyes, okay? Popeyes. Your big break feels like it's never going to come. You've waited for years to finally feel like your hard work is paying off, and now you're finally getting some of your flowers. But it's not enough. Shit. Fuck. Was she feeling bad for you? You don't want her pity. You don't want anyone's pity. You just want to be okay. Shit. I'm fine, Yolanda. Shit happens. So Jada, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome into the garden. Sometimes you can't please everyone in your life, no matter how hard you try. There is. Oh, wait. Your parents too. Despite everything, the one thing you've learned in your 26 years is that you can't please the people you want to please the most. You remember back in the 6th grade when you came up with a report card full of A's and your father didn't even praise you. Instead, he yelled at you to go take out the trash. Girl. It hurt, and you stopped putting that much effort into school after that. You realized it wouldn't matter, no matter how smart you were. Besides, it's either not going to college or getting random girls pregnant. It was either not going to college or getting random girls pregnant. That curse was meant for my head. You laugh, a genuine laugh. You never believed in curses until your mom cursed you. And now you're suffering by her hands. No matter your connection to God or whatever higher being you believe in, you can't seem to lift it. Sometimes you believe the curse will be removed once you make things right with your mother, but 2 girls pregnant? You have 2 baby mamas. You scoff, almost like she insulted you, which wasn't the case this time. That first one wasn't my fault. We used a condom. It didn't break either. I feel like she did some shady shit and got herself pregnant. You realize how much you're grinding your teeth and decide that you really don't care enough to get angry over this. You take a deep breath. You realize you take a deep breath, leaning back in your seat as you look out the window. Anyways, I'm done. It's not like I'm fucking at the moment. It's not like I'm fucking at the moment, okay? You didn't even realize how well you set yourself up to easily shoot your shot until you said it. You couldn't help but grin as you leaned over to speak quietly. I could be. I live upstairs. Oh. Nice. Are we going upstairs? Okay, let me catch up in the chat before we head into the next part. Whew, girl, they're really reading my life in this game, okay? Gamer Gal, how you doing, friend? I have this game, I love it. I just stopped playing it because it's too much reading. If I wanted to read, I get a book and not a game, but you're making me want to play it again. Listen, if you just want to watch me play it, I'll read it all to you, friend. I will read it all to you. Okay. She gives me I know myself vibes. He gives me I'm trying to figure myself out vibes. She deserves better. Therapist type you hear about on Bitter. Are we going to talk about the anti-feminine energy dating gurus that pop up on them tube? You did not just say them tube. You're fired. He said Bitter. No, for real. He also said Bop Eyes and Bound Cloud. He does have emotional damage. I agree. Boo tube doesn't sound right. So them tube. Yolanda's face is everything. I love Yolanda. I want to meet her in real life, okay? She seems like she's my type. She seems like she's for me. This man sounds like he needs therapy instead of dating at the moment. You know, Bop Eyes probably doesn't cover therapy though, so he probably can't afford it. Healing should be everyone's priority because we all broken, for real. Bro, that doesn't sound like shit happens, sir. Shoot. Shooters do be shooting. It's a visual movie. And I like to read. I like to read out loud also. So games like this are right up my alley because I can read them to y'all. And it not be like a gather around, children, let's read together. I also kind of want to start a book club. So, you know, if y'all like to read, you want to start a book club, we can read manga together. I'm currently reading Claymore. I'm happy to read it to you in the Discord, okay? We could do that. After that whole trauma tour, she still invited him in. Girl, I was feeling the same thing. Not even the trauma tour, because that, you know, people need to talk about their feelings. But all the stuff before that, you seem like you be caping for white men. When he said that to me, my legs are closed. Don't say ill, Claymore. I will escort you out. She invited the trauma tour. She did. She asked for it. Love a good book club. And he said his mama cursed him, and that's why he got 2 baby moms. She gonna be 3. No. Okay, let's get back into it. You didn't think she actually lived upstairs. It makes sense now that you're thinking about it for more than 2 seconds. She did look like she ran the joint, so she probably owns the salon downstairs too. Future Hendrix is proud. You're impressed by her home, but why so many fish? Like, does there have to be 1,000 fish in the fish tank? What the fuck? Fish aside, you take a look at the living room area. It's nice. It matches her aura or whatever. Damn, B.I. Absolutely not. You live like this? What? Girl, cause what he say? All the candles, it's like a bedroom and face works in here. Bedroom and face works, like Bath and Body Works. A home that smells good is a welcoming one, period. You cock your eyebrow at her.
I'm a potato.
Gamer Gal, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome into the garden. You cock your eyebrow at her, crossing your arms over your chest as you give her that look. You smoke a lot, don't you? Mind your business. You laugh at her, walking toward the fish tank to get a closer look. Even snapping a few pictures to show to your friends later. Why would someone need this many fish? Is she some serial killer that gets a new fish every time she kills someone? Now, why would your mind go right there? Hello? Are you about to be murdered? Okay, on like a Jeffrey Dahmer thing. So, the only places still open are a pizza joint and this one bodega that delivers. What you want? Her voice brings you back to reality. You walk toward her to look at the menu in her hand before you remember the most important thing. Is he broke? Is he about to say that he's broke? Is that what he's about to say? Okay, chat. 1's in the chat if we ask her to pay. 2's in the chat if we offer to pay. Let me catch up in the chat while y'all do that. Where are the kids? His mom has the kids tonight. Kick him out, Yolanda. I just don't understand what his issue is with all the fish and why he would say, "Bia, get the fuck out of here." Him's gotta go now, cause excuse, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Out of my house, you're done. That leap, oh my gosh. So your emotional damage is showing. Send her to the group chat. No, for real. He's sending her to the group chat. Not her. He didn't take pictures of her. He took a picture of the fish. The fish. Bop Eyes ain't paying enough. No, for real. I agree. But we in her house, so we offer to pay. That's what y'all are saying. That's what it's giving. He's broke, I bet. He's got to be able to pay for pizza, right? He works at Bop Eyes. Why don't we order some Bop Eyes? I feel like we could get that for free. You know what? I'll pay. Really? You know you don't have to. Nah, it's fine. I gotta be a gentleman. Goodbye, Beezies. You'll get the new pair another time. Beezies? Ew. You pull out your phone, looking over the menu with her before placing your order. And of course, your card gets declined. Oh my God. You try again and still declined again. That doesn't make sense. You should have money in there. It isn't like you've been irresponsible with money lately. Besides, you just got a pay raise and got off child support for both of your kids since you promised to see them more often. You realize this is probably an issue with the bank and not your account. But this is embarrassing enough. This fine-ass woman just watched your card get declined twice while you were trying to be a gentleman. This is embarrassing. You bite back a swear as you set the menu down. You know, I can pay. It ain't that big of a deal. There's no way you can let her pay for you now. You would never let yourself live it down. Nah, actually, it's getting late. I should head home. I gotta take the kids to school in the morning anyways. You're bowing out. That's what you're doing, fam. Instead of just letting your ego relax just a little bit and letting her pay for the food so that you can have a good night after you already almost fumbled the bag twice. She still let you up here. Now you finna leave? Over your pride? I wanna stop playing as Malik. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished. But it really isn't a big deal. Malik. You know, it's fine. I'll see you around, Yolanda. You grab your phone and keys as you head out, pausing at the door to turn back and look at her with a smirk on your face. Despite your embarrassment, you still have to leave this place with a bang. You close the door behind you, but instead of making your way towards your car, you kind of just linger in front of her for a moment. You really made a fool of yourself, didn't you? Yeah, you can never come here again. You make your way towards your car and head back to your apartment. Thankfully, you don't have the kids with you for the night, giving you enough time to reflect in peace. I wonder if you asked her to pay, would it change? I'm curious about that as well. He wants some coochie, he can pay for food. Fair. Get the employee discounts. So I'm saying they should order some Popeyes. Honesty, smart move from his perspective if he's like, let me take you out to dinner. But he said that he's never gonna see her again. So not only did he fumble the bag twice, he also has now fully fumbled food and then also fumbled the pussy, and he's never gonna get it again because he's embarrassed. That was terrible, Malik. That was terrible. We see why Malik is a struggling single. No, for real. Girl at the Poetry Slam. CG like the first time unlocked, and drowning in a fish tank unlocked. I don't know what those things are, but shout out to that, I guess. Can we swipe right on a therapist? No, for real. New struggling single in your area. Didn't we just do this? We gonna see Yolanda again? I already caught the L. I would have let her dictate what happens next. Sometimes you just gotta let the pride go. Didn't we just do this? Did not we just do this? Did not we just do this? I don't know what's happening, chat. Hold on. Okay, that was me skipping to the bad ending. Is that not the ending we got? I am lost. I am lost. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, what if we say no this time? Do we get a new date? I want to progress the story. What is happening? So what we just did wasn't the bad ending? Apparently not. The rare ending must be smashing. I don't know what's happening. We're here again. Okay, let's try it again. Let's autoplay it. I'm making all the same choices I made last time. I just want to know how come we're not getting to an end here. Well, okay, hear me out, chat. Do you want me to should we make different decisions? Let's make different decisions. Okay. Last time we said, I like what I'm seeing right now. And she was like, I need to listen to more of your music. Let's see what happens if we tell her she needs to listen to more of our music. I'd like it more if you listen to more of my music. She gives you sort of a dry look, almost like she was 0.2 seconds away from asking you to leave. Honestly, if she did, you wouldn't be mad about it. That wasn't your best line. But hey, a man's got to share his music. Fine. Tell everyone to go home. I'll clean this place myself. No, you won't. You don't want to do that. You think cleaning's going to win me over? Man, you realize you don't actually want to do that. We did all of this. We in the car. We drive slow. We doing things that the girls don't do. Okay, here we go. Blue said, what happens if we ask her to pay? Let's find out. You paying? Ew, and then you gonna say it like that? You not? You really don't want to pay, honestly. You're saving up for your new pair of Beezies and you don't want to pay for food when you don't have to. The one thing you learned from your father is how cheap you can be. I mean, I could, but this is your house and I was messing with you. I'll pay. You let out a sigh of relief. Beezy's secured after this week's paycheck. She takes a seat on her expensive-looking couch and you follow after, sitting close to her, wrapping an arm around her shoulder like some cheesy rom-com. You realize you're far more comfortable than you typically would be at a stranger's house. You're surprised she just let you in like that. You really are just some guy who came to an open mic. You might as well ask the question you both know you wanted to ask. So, you live alone? Besides the fish, yeah, pretty much. A full-on grin, followed by your attention darting back towards the large fish tank. She has to have money. This is impressive. Why so many fish? Who needs kids when you have a shit ton of fish? There's like 700 in here. That's a lot of fish, sis. And I know every single one. Okay, that's impressive and kind of hot. Why is that kind of hot? Are we in the fish tank? Yeah, I don't know if the game is fully glitched. I might have to restart the game. Oh, her hat is a fish. Remember earlier when I asked why she has this fish on her head? She's in the fish. Really? Sheesh, I wish I had 100 fish instead of 2 kids. Most days, that statement is true. It's not like you don't love your kids to death. You just wish you didn't have the responsibility of taking care of someone else. You regret having kids? I think when you choose next time, you gotta pass on her. But I thought I did that. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids. Just wish I waited, you know? At least until I settle down with someone I really fuck with. Me and my baby mamas can't even be in the same room for longer than an hour without one of them wanting to kill me. Your biggest regret? You wish you pulled out or used a better condom. Anything to take the burden and responsibility of kids off your shoulders. You want so much more to life than just picking up your kids from school or taking them to Chuckle W. Cheesers. Doesn't that mean you're the problem? You can't help but laugh at that one. She's unfortunately right about that one. You're the common denominator to 100% of your issues, but to be fair, you're working on it. Getting better, slowly but surely. Maybe so. The two of you watch the fish move. She looks satisfied with their movements, as if she trained them to do that herself. Can you train fish? Despite her focus, she takes her hand in your own and pulls you closer. You press a kiss to her forehead before speaking quietly against her temple. You might as well ask. The worst she could say is no. So, you gonna let me fuck or... Nah. You weren't expecting her to say no. So it still comes as a shock. You laugh, bringing her a bit closer as you rest your head against her own. Your hope is this isn't scaring her. The last thing you want to do is make her uncomfortable. Will you ever let me fuck? You might as well ask. You know how some women like to wait, but you really don't see the point of that. But then again, it has been a couple of months since the last time you've gotten laid. So maybe that's your dick talking and not the sensible person you claim to be. Sensible where? This isn't a good sign. Maybe in the future, when I get to know you better. Oh, you weren't expecting that. She's actually giving you a chance despite everything. You look down at her, thinking it over before your attention darts back to the fish tank. The more you sit here, the more you realize you actually can't fuck this woman. Sitting beside her, slightly buzzed, the smell of roses filling the room, it reminds you too much of Alice. It reminds you of the times you two had together. The only time in your life you really felt like you were in love. You have a certain admiration for Alice you haven't been able to find in other women. Yolanda is different, but she just isn't Alice. No one can be Alice, and it isn't fair of you to expect that in other people. You decide the best choice of action would be to leave. You don't want to pull this innocent woman into the bullshit mess of your life. The last thing you need is another cat fight in the lobby of your apartment building. I don't feel like she's a fighter, okay? Y'all got it. You stand, stretching for a moment before you look down at her, speaking with a calm voice. You do your best not to come off as upset, but you obviously fail at that. Upset for the other obvious reason, that is. Getting laid isn't that big of a deal when you're hurting like this. You know what? I'm gonna go. Just remembered I have to pick up my kids tomorrow morning. What? I have kids, remember? They need to see their dad. Oh. Fuck. Did you just hurt her feelings? It almost seems like she didn't want you to leave, despite not wanting to fuck you. Does she really want to be friends with you? Was she serious about what she meant by waiting a little longer? You can't think about this right now. The longer you think about this, the harder it'll be to leave. And you know your mother would curse you out if you overslept and made her late for work. I'll see you around. Shit. You forgot about the food you two ordered. Your appetite long gone after thinking about Alice. For a woman you claim to love and respect, she sure can ruin your mood without even being here. You want to hug Yolanda. You want to apologize for doing her dirty like this. but you can't bring yourself to. Your inability to confront someone you've clearly hurt is on full display. You feel bad, but not bad enough to do something about it. That seems like a theme for you, Malik. Yeah, I'm gonna get my food and head out. See you around, Londa. So you made her pay for the food and then you gonna leave? That's crazy. Alice is his second baby mom, the one he was super in love with. Giving her a nickname as you rudely walk out of her home to get food from downstairs is probably not one of your proudest moments. You're an asshole. And if anyone on Bitter heard about this, your mentions would be in shambles for weeks. You walk out, making sure to keep the door unlocked to return her food to her. It would be rude just to put it on the doorstep, wouldn't it? You go back and forth with yourself as you slowly make your way downstairs. Should you go back upstairs and apologize and stay with her for as long as she wanted you to? You just don't understand how a person like her would want to hang out with someone with so many issues. You have too many issues. Despite the slow descent down the stairs, you're quick to run up those 4 flights to ensure she gets her food. You already walked out on her like that. Giving her cold food would probably piss her off even more. You stand in front of the door, setting your own food down beside you before reaching your hand up to knock. You stop yourself as you hear the sound of sobbing. Oh, fuck, Malik. Did you make her cry? One's in the chat if we leave her alone. 2's in the chat if we knock on the door and apologize. Not make her cry, that's what I'm saying. If she isn't a Pisces or an Aquarius, I'll be shook. She's a Pisces, okay? She's me. She's a Pisces. I agree, so jaded. She's me. Maybe that's why I like her so much, because I do be liking me. I do be liking me. Sir, I mean, you do got an attitude. I'm not condoning violence, but maybe try a softer approach. The way my jaw dropped. Not you saying she might be an Aquarius. What is this? Stop it. Oh my God. I was about to say, he said that last time too. I've been lurking and this game is wild and I hate this guy. The Kamo show, listen, I feel you. Bro, I did my best to not put Yolanda through misogynist Malik. I just want Malik to change. I want Malik to change. And I made her cry. Okay, I see some 2's in the chat, but I'm also seeing some 1's. I'm seeing more 2's than 1's though. So we're gonna knock on the door and apologize. Give her the food. I feel like not bothering her was the ending we saw him at the door looking. Okay, the 2's have it. Go apologize. Okay, we shall apologize. You're right. Maybe he need to leave her alone. No, the 2's have it. We're going to apologize. You should knock on the door and apologize. Be a good person for once in your life. Fuck it. You knock on the door. You have to make it right. You can't leave a woman crying like this. You might be a man and kind of a piece of shit, but you have limits to how bad of a person you can be in a day. And you think you've already met your cap for the week. It takes a few moments before she opens the door, her eyes red, avoidant. If you were in her shoes, you wouldn't look at yourself either. You offer her the bag with her food after picking up your own. You take a step closer, bringing a hand up to rest on her shoulder, which she quickly pushes away with her own. Her eyes sad, filled with disgust. Don't touch me. Your food. You don't even get a chance to speak before she's snatching the drink out of your hand and slamming the door in your face. God damn. Okay, you deserve that. You'll take the L on this one and give her a point. Malik 3, Yolanda 4. Oh, okay, fish fry was that one. How many endings are we gonna get, friend? Last time I said no, I hit this one, nothing happened. Yeah, Malik, don't touch her. So we skipping to the rare ending. Yeah, if it makes me go back and do it again, then yes. These points, man, that's what I'm saying. Because we did all this already. I don't understand how this game works. No, dead ass. We're stuck in a karmic loop. All right, let's go see the rare ending. How do you get the rare ending? It gives me the options to skip to the end. We've seen 2 endings now. When I see the good ending, I feel, well, we've seen 2 endings now, and that one was the bad ending. Or maybe it was the good ending. I don't remember. Drowning in a fish tank was the rare one. So we got the rare one the first time. Okay, it's the good ending we haven't gotten. Let's try again. That ending was fish fry. Okay, so we need to see the good ending. The rare ending was the one we got the first time. That's crazy. It's not going to tell me how we got there, though. And I kind of want to read the story. Fishing for pussy and failing is the good ending. Don't tell her you're a musician. My phone is blowing up right now. Oh, we've got a route with a different girl. Is that how you have to play this game? You have to go in and do all of the routes? Because I don't want to do that. That seems silly. I hate that. Ah, here we go. Oh, it's a guy. Okay, so that's how you do that. You had to get the good ending in order to move on. That's crazy. That's wild. Because I just don't feel like I make good decisions ever. So all right. He did not get pussy in any of the endings, and as sad as that is, he kind of didn't deserve. So let's move on. Arihi, 25. New struggling single in your area. Shall we start the date? Let's go. Is Malik bi? It's giving yes. So befriending another man. Maybe not. Maybe we're just making a friend. Not this game outing your decision-making skills. No, for real. No, for real. BVS Pharmacy. You're in a committed relationship with making bad decisions. This game be reading me for filth. A man with no moral compass, influenced only by the teachings of your grandmother. And even then, you can feel the earth shift as she rolls over in her grave every time you make another terrible decision. Like today, one of your baby mamas, Tara, decided she was going to take you to court if you didn't buy diapers. But you were pretty sure she just wanted money to get her nails done and not the actual diapers. Roman is nearly 4 years old, and kids that age are mostly potty trained, right? You don't know if you're... Sorry, the spirit took over my body in that moment. You don't know if your 4-year-old is potty trained? That's what you're saying to me? That's what you're saying to me? You weren't meant to be a father. You know what? You were meant to be a rapper, or to be famous one way or another. You have the whole formula for a rapper. Tall, the bound cloud rapper dread cut, stupid ass tattoos with baby mama drama, 2 kids you kinda don't care for. Big Bok. Big Bok already gave you a bit of clout, but you need to keep going. How else are you going to buy your mother her dream house? Diapers, yeah. Diapers. You can do that. You can buy diapers for your 4-year-old son who needs diapers. BVS sells diapers, you think. Why wouldn't they? It's a fucking pharmacy after all. You'd rather do this than be the one to pay for Tara's next mani-pedi or whatever it is you're sure she uses your money for. You don't think responsible woman is really your type of game. You get lost in the middle of the hair dye aisle. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Stop. Torn in an internal debate over whether to change your hair color. It's not like you'll get fired for it. You're your own boss. You're not your own boss. You work at Popeyes. What do you mean? You work at Popeyes. Miss Goldie Glocks. Hello, friend. Welcome in. It has been forever. I hope you're doing well. I hope that everything is going well with you, friend, though. And that's on period. Rocket red or coral blue, you think to yourself as you hold both containers in your hand. A thump from the aisle over drags your attention away. Thankfully, you're tall enough to look over, seeing someone a bit shorter than you resting their head against one of the shelves. Maybe you should go do something. Here you go, being the savior everyone needs, despite no one ever having your back when you really need it. But now isn't the time to be hanging on to how shitty and one-sided your friendships are. Someone's dying right in front of you. You reach out a hand before you realize you literally don't know this person and you really can't afford to be a menace in the BVS pharmacy. Instead, you look down at them, your voice gentle as you speak. You good? Here. You hand them the bottle that was near their head. Painkillers seemed right for the occasion. Thank you. As you probably witnessed, I was having some trouble. Do you drop shit normally, or maybe not the best thing to ask someone you just met, especially someone as attractive as them? Okay, my man's is bi. He is indeed. Not you was finna read this man for filth and Goldie saved him. You find yourself staring a bit too long. You didn't even realize until you heard the ill part in his sentence. No, I do not. In case you couldn't tell, I'm ill. Down with the sickness. That's a band. Or is it a song? Can't remember. I get it. Everybody gets sick. You truly cannot remember the last time you got sick, actually. It's been about a year. You do take a step back as you realize that their sickness is probably contagious. Or could be. Better safe than sorry. He gives you a look, a mix of confusion mixed with disgust. They also don't laugh at your joke. That shit kind of hurted? That shit kind of hurted though. Oh well. Not everyone is born with a funny bone in their body. That is a factual statement, yes. Ouch. One's in the chat for suck it up. Two's in the chat for make a scene. Do we want to be reckless in here? Or do we want to, try and grow Malik up a little bit? One's in the chat for grow him up. Two's in the chat for get reckless. Not you got ads, but don't fuck it up, Malik. Sir, you're insulting folks. That's not a joke. But Malik is Malik, so... Bugaboo says, suck it up. Bugaboo says, try to grow that man into somebody that you could take home to your mother instead of the hot ass mess that he is right now. Shay Lavi agrees. All right, suck it up, we shall. We can change him. Suck it up. Someone not laughing at your jokes won't kill your masculinity. You can't help but laugh at them in an attempt to play off the awkwardness of your joke flopping. Are they checking you out? You're typically one to get a lot of attention from the ladies until you open your mouth, but they're different, more on the masculine side. You shouldn't assume someone's gender identity by looks alone. Okay, Malik. Anoki's voice rings through your ear like a church clock. Right. You've been taught better. Assuming someone's gender is wrong. But they are checking you out. And they dress kind of like a big bok e-boy, but more professional. That's totally a thing, right? Damn, man. My eyes are up here. You hear the ghost of Inoki roll their eyes from the back of their skull. You didn't even know that was possible until you met them. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate of me. Shit. How did you fuck up this early? You let out a small laugh, leaning against the shelf as you look down at him. It's fine. I'll take it as a compliment. Ogling the eye candy? Not everyone can resist a piece of me. You're handsome enough, certainly, but I'm afraid you're not my type. Shit. Okay, maybe you enjoyed getting hit on by women, but this is different. You're still trying to figure out your feelings and whatnot, and if you're actually straight or if that's just something you've been conditioned to be your whole life. Your love for women has always existed, but you're not sure if you could ever truly love one outside of the bedroom. Oh my gosh. Alice being the one exception, but she's different. This man is really finding himself in this game. Okay. You can't get into this right now. You don't need to have an existential crisis in front of a stranger. Fuck, you didn't realize you were staring at them. How do you play off this without looking like a complete fucking idiot? Real recognizes real. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. That's you looking like a complete fucking idiot. That wasn't it. That was not it. It is what it is. This is going poorly. You offer a fist bump in return for your shitty behavior. Or embarrassing behavior. You realize they probably don't think it's embarrassing. But instead, your normal behavior. The way you are perceived by others is something you cannot control. The game is speaking to me. Fucked up if true. No, thank you. Come on. I would not want my illness catching on through physical contact. You understand, surely. Ugh, they're one of those clean freak types. You guess you can never be too safe in this day and age. Come on, Corona. But that doesn't stop you from rolling your eyes. Excuse me for not violating basic hygiene etiquette. Dude, fist bump me just once I'll leave you alone, okay? Can't go with these bad vibes hanging on to me. I even washed my hands earlier, so you got nothing to worry about. They don't react poorly to you using masculine terms toward them. Maybe they're okay with it? If you really insist. Malik, win 1 for Malik, 0 for whoever this person is. This little scoreboard in his mind has got to go. It has to go. Hell yeah. I'm Malik, by the way. You like music? Psh, dumb question. As if there are people who don't like music. In your encounters, you're unsure if you've ever met someone who doesn't like music. You're not sure if you would know how to react to someone telling you they didn't like music. The possibility of you curling over on the spot is pretty high. May I inquire as to why you're asking? This fucking guy, acting all big and mighty just because of his advanced vocabulary. You can't help but roll your eyes at him, crossing your arms over your chest as you mock him. Mirroring someone's body language is a sign that you are into them. I'm just saying. Or maybe it's a sign that you're about to manipulate them. It's one of those. May I inquire as to why you're asking? He looks like he wants to hit you. He wouldn't be the first. Instead, you pull out one of your mixtapes from your bag, offering to him, rude or not. You still need an audience to listen to your music. Terribly sorry. Never met someone with higher education than a high school diploma before. Oof. Oof. Drag him. Ouch. You forgot how much it hurt to be mocked for your lack of higher education. The way your father called you a failure time and time again because you decided you wanted to focus on music instead of going to school to be a doctor like every other West African student. You won't let the words of a stranger bother you like the years of emotional and mental abuse from your father does. What the fuck? Chill out. Jeez. Just take the tape and go already. I do not want a tape, and I do not want to speak with you anymore. Good day. Don't just brush me off like that. Your ego would be bruised for the rest of the day if you walked away from a fight. And it's a Thursday afternoon. Sun is still out. You're double cheeked up. I'm sorry? You're what? It's a Thursday afternoon. The sun is still out. You're double cheeked up. You have plans to stunt down the nearest boulevard. What else am I supposed to do in this situation? You're a stranger. I gave you my name. A stranger who has a name. Lucky you. Wow, this dude is a fucking dick. And you thought you weren't shit. You look away. Your arms still folded across your chest. Fuck off. Nice insult. You're sure your homies would get on that ass if they heard that one from you. You're out of ideas on how to get this man back. So you do what you do best. Flirt. I was trying to be nice since you're so obviously into me, all right? Excuse me? I'm what? You checked me out like an item on the fancy restaurant menu. Don't think I didn't see that shit. He doesn't speak. Instead of speaking, he gives you a look. Nice. You got him speechless. Malik 2. Stranger 0. Called it. No. That is the opposite of anything I have been thinking of you as. You've been thinking of me. Bro, kinda gay. Malik, please. Flattered, for real. But I'm a ladies' man through and through. You're not though, Malik. We just talked about this. Mostly. Why the fuck did you say mostly? Why the fuck did you say any of that, Malik? Why did you say that? What was the reason? You're in no position to be having a sexuality crisis in front of a man who looks like a professional e-boy. You're a fucking idiot. Fuck it. You've given him a point. You're giving him a point for that one. Malik 2, the stranger 1. I'm not interested in closet cases. If I must clarify at this point, goodbye. A closet case? A fucking closet case? Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe he's right. You're nothing more than a stupid ass closet case. Anoki told you sexuality is fluid and you believed them. But they never told you how hard it would be to actually explore it. You can't lie. This person is attractive despite their style, and you wish you had a bit more patience to deal with your shit instead of just... Oh, he's walking away. Actually. You lost this round. Malik 2, the stranger 2. Here's the thing. After the whole BVS fiasco, you realize you never actually bought those diapers, and your baby mama has not only threatened to report you to CPS, but also threatened to key your car and rob you dry. Okay. Usually, you would call her bluff, but she knows where you live, where you work, and the studio you rent out for sessions with your homies. So the possibility of her doing it is pretty fucking high. So instead of playing uncle with one of the craziest women you've ever met, you send her that $100 that was supposed to be for diapers. $100? She wins this round. But if you catch her on BNAT with a new set, you're on that ass. Hey, welcome to Popeyes. What can I get you today? Oh, it's this has to be a fucking joke. This fool. You hate how you seem to be running into strangers a lot more than usual. You live in Jersey fucking City. How hard is it to avoid people like him? It isn't like the city isn't crawling in fucking e-boys. Professionalism is the key to keeping your status as a manager. Fine. You can do this. This man doesn't seem to be listening to you. How fucking rude. You clear your throat once more, repeating your regular greeting. Welcome to Popeyes. What can I get you today? Will you wait 1 second? I haven't even had the chance to examine the menu yet. Fine, fair. You have to be nice to every customer, no matter how much they have insulted your intelligence in the middle of a BVS pharmacy. You're in power now. If he wants to be a dick, he can be a dick without the delicious goodness of a Popeye's chicken. You're a hypocrite. You haven't had the food in years. You haven't had the food here in years. The smell itself is repulsing. Yep, sure. Can't be ordering the wrong set of chicken strips or else the world will implode. The world will implode. Do they pay you to start this pleasant chatter with your customers? Nah. You will make this man's life a living hell. You're speaking to someone with 3 masters under his belt, you know. Ugh, I don't like how pretentious he is. This is a family-friendly establishment, my man. Can't be mentioning that shit when there could be kids around. Like, damn, we get it. You're a bottom. Bottom. Jesus fucking Christ. You've been hanging around entirely too many gay people lately. What? Wait. Are you implying that I meant... You raise an eyebrow, leaning against the counter as you look him dead in the eye. Beside him, there were only a few seated customers around. Your coworkers are probably fucking around in the back. Not that you really give a shit. It's post lunchtime. I would hope you know that that is not what I meant. Given the lack of intelligence you've displayed thus far, however, I am afraid you meant it with sincere intent. Your hand comes up to wave him off. You really don't hear it. You choose not to hear him degrade you. That shit is only cool in the bedroom, not in the workplace. I should talk to your manager about this blatant disrespect. Tough luck, man. I'm the manager. Laughter fills the room, taking a step back from the counter as you attempt to regain your composure. Professionalism at Popeyes is key. That doesn't stop you from letting another chuckle out of you as you calm down from your outburst. Oh. Malik 3. Stranger 2. Talk away. How's my disrespect for you so far? 11 out of 10? You will make this man's life a living hell every way you can. He messed with you. It's only right if you do it back. Revenge isn't revenge if you care. You hear Yolanda's voice sing to you in your ear. Fuck that. You don't care. You've never given a shit about anything in your life. Why else are you 26 working a dead-end job? Because you don't care. All you care about is the music, and this bitch of a man being rude to you has nothing to do with your music. It isn't like he's some producer guy. Shit. Maybe he is. I would give it a solid 7. Only a 7. I gotta up my game then. He gives you a smug smile and you realize maybe this is just a guy you call on a bad day. He did nearly pass out in a BVS pharmacy. Maybe you were being too harsh on this guy. He doesn't seem to have many friends. Maybe missed a class or 2 when it comes to knowing boundaries with strangers. Fine, you'll ease up. For now. Perhaps you'll gain points if my order is satisfactory. We'll see. Been keeping track since we met. I got 4 points, you got 2 on me. He makes a face. You're unsure what to take of it. It looks like he's kind of shocked that you've been paying attention to him. Shit, maybe he really doesn't have any friends. You gotta order first, in case you were waiting for permission or something. I'm still looking. So he's one of those customers. All right, fine. You don't have any work to do, and you really haven't checked Bitter all day. Fuck this corporate shit. Your phone is up and you scroll through your timeline, making sure your brightness is dimmed low in case one of your coworkers walks past and you scroll past some porn, because it really do be like that on Twitter though. It really do be like that. A chicken sandwich meal, please. It took you that long to order a chicken sandwich? Sure thing, man. You toss your phone aside, not really caring where it landed. It's already cracked as shit anyways. It's not like you can break it anymore. He pretends to not eye your discarded phone as he pulls out his payment. You notice the quick look of judgment on his face before he ultimately shuts it down. Huh. That's unlike him. At least as long as you've known the guy, which is like an hour at this point. Will that be all today, sir? Why the fuck did you just call this e-boy, sir? Ew. What the fuck? Sure, this is a standard practice, but something in you feels different when you say it to him. Not the time. Yes. Yes? Thank you, Malik, for your service. He remembered your name. You're treating me like a veteran or some shit. Gonna die if I don't get you this chicken. Your life is in my hands. Good song title. You write that down on a receipt to remember later. I meant it, all right? Take it or leave it. Sure. Okay. Do we deliver the chicken to him personally or have one of your coworkers bring him his food? I'm leaning towards deliver him his chicken, but let me know. 1's in the chat for doing it ourselves. 2's for doing it for having a coworker do it. Let me catch up in the chat. We at Popeyes now. We is. Diapers ain't cheap for real. Okay, but like $100? She needed $100 for diapers? Okay, let me shut up because diapers are not cheap. I understand, but also the baby is 4. And I feel like she's gonna pop up on Snapchat with her nails done, okay? That's just how I'm feeling personally. Okay, I'm not a fuckboy, but like, don't push me. Malik reminds me of me. Tani, I've been saying that since we started the game. I feel the same. Bars. Sir, why are you worried about what she does with the money? Fair. Okay, fair. Not you reading me. And I didn't mean to be read. No. And then they seize him working at Popeyes. After he said, you're not used to talking to somebody who has education higher than high school. And then he walks in and sees you working behind the counter at the chicken joint. Damn, ill. Take your ass and your masters out of here. No, for real. I mean, I'm a bottom. So Malik is the bottom? We might find out. We're gonna find out. Watch him be like a music critic or something. Oh my gosh. Wavy Gamer, how you doing? Welcome to Sunday Fun Day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My nose itches so much. Where was I? Oh no, I meant the stranger was a bottom. Oh, okay. Match made in Bevan. Not Bevan. He did ask if Yolanda was a dom. He did ask if Yolanda was a dom. Okay. He is giving bottom tendencies. He is. I bet being called sir strokes the stranger's ego, so they'd like it. Personally, 1. Okay, I'm seeing 3 1s and a 2. It's looking like we're gonna deliver it ourselves. I meant the stranger reminds me of me. I didn't know we didn't know his name. Oh yeah, no, Malik is us. We're Malik. But Malik is reminding me of myself other than the misogyny, the misogynoir specifically. That's not me. But some of his other issues, very much. He's a verse for sure. Okay. Let's deliver the chicken personally. You're off to the back to grab a clean tray of food for him. You typically wouldn't care. And you would give a regular customer a tray that still had a bit of biscuit crumbs on it, but he's different in a way you really don't want to think about. Having a sexuality crisis at work wasn't on the Patterson agenda today. I never listened to his, it takes you longer than usual to get his meal ready in the back. And before you know it, you're making your way toward him, balancing the tray on your palm like some fancy waiter. Your mixtape is in his hand. Shit. Getting excited over a random person giving your music attention is embarrassing. You force yourself to calm down as you slide the tray in front of him. A power bottom. Okay. Hey, ain't that mine? Did you like it? The restaurant is pretty empty, and your coworker finally decided to do their job and man the fort for the rest of their shift. Sitting down with a customer to get some valuable feedback is never a bad idea. No, I didn't. I was going to throw it away. All right, that one hurt. Play it off with your moves like you always do. Damn, really? You usually stare longingly at your trash before you toss it then? Of course not. I don't even remember receiving the thing. How did you... One of the skills I've learned in this trade, you flex, your entire body glistening with the pride of getting what you want. You truly do have the mind of a mastermind. I'm sure you'd make a fine pickpocket. I thought you were on the clock. I'm in charge of my own breaks. So, am I an 8 now? A 9? 12? Yes, I would gauge you at a 12. I would gauge you at 12 years old. All right, fine. He wins. Fine. You get that one. Malik 3, the stranger 3. You normally hate the food here, but you're prepared this one nice and special for him. Nothing wrong with getting a taste of your own cooking. Luckily, your hands are clean enough to reach over and steal a fry off his tray. That's risky, popping it into your mouth with a smirk. Hey! Finders keepers. Consider it a tax. He doesn't have that look of protest like he did before. Instead, he seems to be okay with your shitty antics. Huh. Maybe your nature to annoy those who defy you is paying off. Wait. You don't even know this fool's name. I've been meaning to ask when we were going to ask this man's name. Just realized I never got your name. You gonna share? Sharing is caring. Why should I care? You realize you really have no reason to care. Unless he becomes a regular, the chances of seeing him again are pretty fucking low. Arihi Cooper. And the Ice King begins to melt. Nice to meet ya, Arihi. The Ice King. It fits you. Well, shit, not really. I just say whatever fucking words pop out of my mouth. You never know what I'd be spitting next. You managed to make him laugh. Maybe that deserves another point. Nah, you can allow him to have this one. Point free. I'm sorry for being a dick. I wouldn't put it like that. But yes, I do apologize. Man, it's whatever. Make it up to me by listening to my music. I will. I'll listen. All right, maybe that one deserves a point. Malik 4, Arihi 3. You begin to speak before you see the rush of customers coming through the door. School must have just let out or something. You don't even say goodbye. Instead, it's a small gesture of your hand as you allow yourself up and back into the kitchen. You take orders as per usual, but your attention always darts back to him in the corner of the restaurant. He looks like he's pondering, thinking about life. A Popeyes isn't really the best place to do it, but hey, you've had your own share of deep thinking in a rather not deep thinking place. Despite the game you two played, you hope to see him again, or at least talk to him. Your number is on the back of the mixtape he held in his hand. Friends with another man. Malik really does believe he's that guy. He does. He's too much. LOL, stranger gotta be a Virgo for sure. Because I'll be talking to people for months before giving them my name and softening up enough to let them get to know me. They're gonna smash. You think so? Okay, we have unlocked another route with Alonzo. So let's see how that goes. Oh, Alonzo's cute. Alonzo's cute. He's only 22 though, but we're only 26. Okay, so that's fine. All right, Alonzo. Hey, Alonzo. A barb workout. Oh shit, this is gonna be lit. Content warnings, homophobia, and drugs. Every Thursday afternoon, you've made it your mission to have some daddy-daughter time. Being a deadbeat dad isn't good for the clout. Not being in your daughter's life probably makes her feel the same way you felt when your father stopped giving you any sort of attention. The feeling of having someone in your life who is supposed to take care of you simply not doing so because of their own selfish reasons is not something you wish on anyone, especially your own daughter. Despite everything, you've always wanted a kid or two. Sure, you raised your younger siblings growing up, but it's different with your own kid. You feel like you can do a better job at teaching them right from wrong than your parents did with yourself and your own siblings. But you wish you waited until you were married and had money. Sure, your music is taking off and you're getting more from your music than the $21.50 an hour at Popeyes. $21.50 from a fast food place is kind of lit, sir. What year is this? Popeyes. It was hard before. It was hard before. Having to balance 2 young children and a full-time job. You made it work. But there were some birthdays and holidays you wish you could have done better. Gotten them another Barbie or action figure, throw them the children's show themed party you had growing up. You failed in the past, but now you have the future to mend the wounds in your relationship with your daughter. She's almost 5 now and walks and talks a bit too much, a product of you and your ex, Alice. And she looks just like her. You know you shouldn't pick favorites. You saw what it did to you and your siblings and how your father decided to favor your younger brother over yourself and your sisters and your own mother. Damn, you hate your father. With Rhea, it's different. She was an accident, sure, but she was an accident you didn't end up regretting because of her mother. You loved Alice. No, you still love Alice. When Alice told you she was pregnant, you sat and cried with her for hours. You were only 22, scared, and you weren't ready to be a father. You had a promising rap career ahead of you, but Alice convinced you things would be okay. You can still pursue your passions with a child. Thinking back on it, you were wondering if she was only saying that because she was trying to convince herself of the same thing. Her career is taking off now, and you have Rhea more days in the week than usual. She's busy, you get it. But something in you is a little jealous of her. She gets to tour different cities around the area and you're stuck being a parent. You're selfish, and you know this. She was the primary parent for the past 4 years. You know if you ever brought this up, she would probably curse you out for the next 3 days you would deserve. You can't handle that again. The last time gave you a creative block for months. Still, despite all of your feelings toward the situation, you still take care of Rhea like she is the queen of the world. Having a daughter is pretty cool. She likes playing video games with you and shows you all of the big box with your music she comes across, which is more than you thought. Big Box isn't a bad app, and it's been helping you transition to a part-time manager, only working 3 days a week. You learn some useful stuff off the app, like how to do your kids' hair. Who knew there was more to washing hair and putting a little oil on it every few days? We knew. What do you mean, who knew? We knew. Hey, Stalgia. Homophobia with a question mark. No, for real. I was like, homophobia? Welcome in, Stalgia. You are quite cute. I agree. I am in agreement. This shirt that I'm wearing is very dangerous. I need to stop lifting my arms up. This is not the same when nobody combats my chaos. That's really how much Popeyes employees should get. No, I agree. I am in agreement. Okay, after being dragged around the mall, a few fidget toy purchases, and a trip to the car to drop off all the shopping bags, you find yourself in front of the local Butt locker. The butt locker. You think it's time for Rhea to get her first pair of Fire Force 2s. You didn't get your first pair of forces until you were 10. You remember begging your mom for them until one day your grandma overheard and took you to the mall to get them. You miss her. You should go visit her grave soon. The memory of getting your first pair of forces is one of your favorite childhood memories. You want to give Rhea that same experience. She lets go of your hand and she runs toward the display of sparkly socks. You can't help but laugh. She's her mother's child. Alice always had an eye for jewelry and things that shine in bright light. Daddy, can I get these? You bend down to eye level with her as she shows you the pair of socks she wants. They match a pair of shorts you just got her from another store. Sure. You got an eye for fashion, Rhea. Where are you learning all of these? Where are you learning all these trends from? From Big Bok, what you mean? Mommy! She showed me pictures of her when she was 5. Just like me. I want to look just like her. You have to bite hard on the side of your cheek to prevent yourself from tearing up right then and there. Rhea got all of the best parts of Alice. No wonder why you're so biased. You know what else Mommy had when she was your age? What? You take her hand and lead her to the direction of the kids' mic section. Rhea immediately darts over to a pair of white lows with a pink rose in the back. Nice choice. Nice choice. You jump as you quickly turn around to see a man and a young girl who look around the same age as Rhea. Rhea screams in excitement as she runs up to hug the other girl. Rhea! Nayeli! Oh, Nayeli is a beautiful name. Nayeli Davids, preschool student, Alonso's daughter. The other girl hugs her back and they talk a bit too loudly to each other about God knows what. You tuned it out as soon as you heard Peppa Pig. You realize this man is still standing in front of you, looking at the exchange with a smirk on his face. He must be her father. Let's go KK's daycare center. KK's daycare center? Yeah, been taking her ever since she was a baby. He looks lovingly at his daughter. You can tell he's a better father than you'll ever be. Same, but her mom used to take her. Recently changed my schedule so I can drop her off and pick her up. Surprised I haven't seen you. Shit. Have we met before? Yeah, but it's fine. You always seem preoccupied with saying hi to the kids. They seem to love you. Yeah, they know my music from Big Bok. Big Bok. Why is that so embarrassing to say? Because it's Big Bok. It's paying your bills. Children around your daughter's age enjoying your music doesn't feel like a flex. Not the intended audience at all. No way! What song is it? He pulls out his phone, opening the app. Actually, what's your Big Bok? I'll find it through there. You reluctantly pull out your phone and open the app to give him your username. You have built up a decent following, about 1.2 million followers just from your music alone. The amount of followers kind of gets to you, especially since it felt like it was instantly. You're an overnight success. You're sure that's not good for your mental health. You pretend to look through your messages. Instead, you're watching his reaction. It's rare you get to see someone discovering your music for the first time. The way he smiles is almost Grinch-like. Scary. Terrifying. Oh wow, you're really famous. I've heard a clip of your music before. Thanks. Thanks? You know, I've always wanted to work with a rapper. Oh? You make music too? Nah, I prefer more standing, but I'm a personal trainer. I can make you have that body yaddy yaddy. Have your waist snatched. Isn't that a thing for women? I mean, I know gender is... Have you seen Captain America? His shit is snatched. I'm not sure if I want to look like Captain America. You don't want to be the first rapper to look like Captain America. Compelling point. But you're not sure if you want to go through that process. I mean, I don't know if I want to go that far, but I wouldn't mind getting back in shape. It's been a while. Here, I'll send you my number through the app. You will probably regret this. You take this opportunity to actually look him over. He's kind of attractive in a way you can't figure out how. Sexually? You can't be thinking about this. You have shoes to pick out. All right, Rhea, do you want to try them on? Yes. You reach down to grab her size from the shelf, removing some tissue before helping her put them on. She spins around and then runs toward the nearest mirror. Her friend follows after her. They grow up so fast, huh? Tell me about it. It feels like a week ago she was just throwing up on my new bolo. Yeah. You two stand in silence, watching your prospective child check on their new shoes. Maybe this dad shit is worth it. Rhea eventually gets bored and runs back toward you, grabbing the socks from your hand. Daddy, let's go. I want a pretzel. Sure, let's go. You turn your attention towards Alonzo, who is still preoccupied with looking through your music. Text me. We can set up a sesh. Can't wait. Enthusiastic much? But some people are just like that. One of the few things you've learned working at Popeyes. You can't wait to quit that place. You probably shouldn't have given this man your number. First text was fine, and then he kept going and snuck 3 gifts in there. They were Nicki Minaj gifts. Did you meet a Barb? So I was thinking, Malik, you can be bi like that feminine. Malik, you can be bi that like feminine energy. I know some bi women prefer feminine energy when dating and some who prefer masculine energy. He can literally be and want whatever he wants. He just needs to like get out of his head about it. I got a lot of free time this week in the evening since my assistant is leading classes. Thank you for saying I look cute, Stalja. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. Skin is giving. Ooh, orange is what it's giving. It's giving orange. Maybe I can sneak a sesh or two around 8 p.m. Come on with the Nicki gifts. He could have just said yes. God, you can't stand stands. Sure, I can do Thursday. Nice, I'll put you on my schedule. See you soon, Poppy. Oh, another Nicki gift. Yes, got your hair braided. You're right, Taylor. He can be anything, but definitely got to get out of his own head. No, for real. What was the wink for? You shouldn't think about this too hard. It means nothing. It's not like you were going through his Instagram and checking him out. He's nice to look at. But you can tell if you're actually attracted to him or if you have unlearned enough internalized misogyny to admit when a man is attractive. The way you think about him is more of how you think about women in lust, but not serious enough to get into a serious relationship. You have too much on your plate right now. Strange. You push the thought away as you walk up the stairs to his studio. It leaves you a little more winded than you would like to admit. It's been a while since you've been to a gym. And besides the lifting you do at work, you don't really get that much exercise in. Your kids are still pretty young, but pretty big, and sometimes carrying them hurts your back. Getting older sucks. I'm not picking up a 5-year-old anymore. I'm simply not doing that. It's not happening. The studio is nice. Judging by the expensive decor, you should have known you'd have to sign a guest book before coming in. You can tell he makes really good money. Hey, glad you can make it. He reaches out a hand in greeting. You clumsily adjust your bag to extend your own. Who handshakes these days? It was time to get in shape. Is this entire room yours? Yeah. Gave it to me as a promotion. Now I run my classes and private sessions here with a few assistants. Nice. Congrats, man. It's pretty sweet. You wouldn't mind coming here often. Wait, is that a Nicki Minaj mural behind you? You turn around to look up above the mirrors. A painted Nicki Minaj mural covers the upper walls. Jesus Christ. I don't want to leave. What's that? What? He follows your gaze and laughs. What? First of all, it's Nicki. Her songs, gospel. Jesus is shaking in her grave. Come on now, honey. This is the Christ of Saint Minaj. What? This is the Christ of Saint Minaj of the cross. Get fit knowing you is blessed. Amen. A bunch of my besties and I wanted to show some appreciation for the queen herself. Took forever. Who knew painting was so hard? My homegirl Jasmine drew all of that though. She's talented as fuck. Did he just speak in emojis? Why does he talk like that? How old is he? No, you're not getting into this. Looking at it, it doesn't look bad. It's pretty good. Maybe you should ask for her number. You need some album art that doesn't look like a recolor of an anime character. It looks cool. Might have to cop Jasmine's number if she's this good with it. So, anyways, you kind of gesture, not sure what to ask. You honestly can't remember what you agreed to do with him. Wait. So we're gonna start with some stretching. I set up a mat for you. Pink mat. All right. Do you stretch often? I don't even know the last time I stretched. All right. I'll go easy on you. He moves to his own mat, cracking his knuckles before moving to touch his toes. You attempt to mimic him, but damn, that shit hurts. It's been a while since you've properly stretched, but you didn't think it would be that bad. You sort of get stuck, your arms dangling in front of you as your back kind of just prevents you from standing up. You just kind of swing there until you feel a hand on your back. I got you, here. Just spread your legs a little. He helps you slowly stand up, hands on your back, supporting you the entire time. You feel something. He smells good, like he's wearing perfume. Whatever it is, it smells nice and brings you a sense of comfort. No wonder why he has this studio. He's good at what he does. He moves you to different positions, standing close enough that you can almost hear his own heartbeat, or maybe that's your own. He's so close and you're really trying your hardest not to think too hard about it. You don't realize you're holding your breath before you find yourself collapsing on the floor, rolling onto your back as you suck in a deep breath, trying to regain your composure. This sucks. Malik, you good? You're still trying to catch your breath, but you sort of give him a weak thumbs up. If you're still keeping score, that would be a point for him. You can't believe you took an L this bad. After a few moments, you slowly sit up and get back onto your feet, wiping your forehead in dramatics. So, where were we? The evening is filled with some awkward stretching. Too many Nicki Minaj songs, but you will admit some of it is good. And a workout that leaves you sweating a bit more than you would like to admit. Well, that wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. Fuck, I'm going to feel this tomorrow. You'll get used to it. Make sure you take a hot shower when you get home. It'll loosen up those muscles. Will do. So, next week? You want to come back and do that again? You look uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to this in a few weeks. Gotta have the rapper look. Raya's getting heavier and heavier each day. You let out a laugh, grabbing your bag and heading out. Thanks, man. See you around. Wait, do you want to smoke? We can hotbox my car. I'm kind of sweaty, but as long as I have the aux. Fine. We're not playing Nicki Minaj. He's finna play his music in this car while we hotbox. He rolls his eyes, but ultimately follows after you and leads you to his car. It's a nice one. There isn't a car seat, so you're assuming this isn't his family car. He unlocks the door and quickly opens it for you. Thanks, man, but I'm a ladies' man mostly. Mostly? Yeah. I've had some experiences lately, but I don't know. He lights up as soon as he passes you the aux. You put on some Missy Elliott, probably a good medium for the both of you. As hot as you are, I don't fuck straight dudes who are questioning their sexuality. Unless... What? No, I don't want to experiment. I don't think I'm ready. I still need to figure it out. Babe, there's nothing to figure out. You're either into dudes or you're not. It's simple. Ain't nothing wrong with liking men. And the sooner you figure that out, the better. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with liking men. Did I say there was something wrong with it? With liking men? Why else are you confused? You spent most of your life around people telling you liking men is bad, sinful. The people in church frowned at the mere idea of it. Growing up, your friends would call things they didn't like gay and throw around homophobic slurs for fun. But the hate never made sense to you. You never chimed in, yet you didn't speak up. You try to convince yourself that you didn't know better. And you didn't. But something about this makes you feel like you should be guilty. You can't dwell on this while getting smoked out by the man who had his hand on your ass not even an hour ago. Well, when you figure it out, I get it. All of my life I've been taught being gay is bad, but it really isn't. Right? Duh. That's what I just told you. It's okay to like men. It's okay to like men. It's okay to like men. Malik, I need you to... I needed to click a little faster. Yeah. Now, take this joint. Too good for a wood?
I'm a potato.
Ew, no, they're nasty. Disgusting aftertaste. It tastes like sucking on the exhaust of a car, okay? Now, yes, I'm too good for a wood. An awkward sheep. Is that what that says? An awkward sheepa. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome into the garden. He has a point. He does. but you've gotten used to them by now. It's been years. All right, you got me there. I gotta think about this more. Don't think too hard. You'll psych yourself out. Just follow your heart, Papi. You laugh as you finish up, listening to Missy for the next hour before deciding you need to head home. You don't sleep much that night. Your mind learning and unlearning new things about yourself is going to take a while, but maybe eventually, one day, you'll admit to yourself your true feelings. Fighting bisexual allegations. Okay, we unlocked a path with Isabel. However, I think that we're gonna call it there, chat. Oh, welcome back, Maxine. I do think we're gonna call it there though. Cause I'm hungry. I wanna go eat something. We had a date. Okay, I'll recap for you though. We had a date with Yolanda. It didn't go well, actually. We ended up just leaving because we were embarrassed that our card got declined twice. We did go back and play the other routes, but that's the one that we got. And we had a date, sort of. It wasn't a date. We met up with a guy named Arihi. We met him at the BVS pharmacy. He was a complete dick to us in the pharmacy, but then we were a dick back also. He then came into our job at Popeyes and he ordered some food and we had a cute little sit down chat with him. We're kind of questioning our sexuality in the moment, but we thought he was really cute. And then we met Alonso at the Boot Locker when we were buying our kids some shoes. And he is a barb, like through and through, and he's big gay. He's big out and gay. And he took us through a workout that was really hard and difficult. We did not have a good time, but we did say that we would come back because we want, what? More time with Alonzo. And when he kind of called on to that, he was like, you want to smoke? Come smoke with me. We can hotbox the car. So we went and hotboxed the car and Alonzo gave us the affirmation that we need, which is what, chat? It's okay to like men. So now we are full on questioning our sexuality, and I'm excited to see where other dates go now that we have kind of like opened up to the idea of just letting love be love. However, we're gonna have to check that out in the next stream because I'm heading out. Thank you all so much for hanging out with your girl. I really did enjoy it. I really did.